Welcome, Simona.
Thank you, Isabella.
I would love to take a few moments for you to share your music story.
I started playing the piano when I was 7, so that's a little bit late for some people. And it was something that I really wanted to do myself. I had heard the piano when I took ballet classes when I was about 5 and fell in love with the piano there and asked my parents for lessons. And I started taking lessons with a local piano teacher in Brooklyn, where I lived, and I still live in Brooklyn. And after about a couple of years, my parents realized that I was very serious about it. And so I started studying at the Manhattan School of Music prep division with Solomon Mikovsky, and he was a fabulous teacher for me. And I studied with him all the way through to when I finished high school. And then I went to Juilliard, and after a couple of years at Juilliard, I actually dropped out of Juilliard to go study in London with a really amazing teacher called Maria Curcio. She had been a pupil of Arthur Schnabel, and I met her actually when I was about 15. I went to study with her during the summertime and just fell in love with her. And so I wound up studying with her in London for 3 years, just privately. And then I returned to Juilliard and finished my studies there with Peter Serkin. So I've been very fortunate in my teachers.
You showed up on the world stage with Goldberg variation, of course.
Yes. So after I graduated Juilliard, I was basically a freelance pianist in New York and trying to figure out how to make my life work as a musician. And I tried different piano competitions, and none of them were working out. And I think that it was just a combination of me not feeling confident playing in competitions, and also my playing was a little bit idiosyncratic, and so it wasn't always accepted by everyone that listened to it. And I was about to give up on competitions altogether, and I tried one last one, which was the Astral auditions in Philadelphia, and that one worked out. And it was very exciting because this was really Astral is a career development organization, and part of what they did was that they were going to present me in a debut recital in Philadelphia. So I was very excited about that. And then right after finding out about that, my husband and I found out that I was pregnant. And uh, so I had these two big things to look forward to, which was my baby and my debut recital. And I decided that because I was about to become a mother, I was ready to play my favorite piece, which is the Goldberg Variations. And I had never felt ready to learn it, but I thought, now I'm ready to learn this. So I learned the Goldberg Variations, and I played it in my debut recital after my son was born. And I started performing it, in different places, and then decided that I wanted to record it. And so I raised the money and found the producer and did all of that and recorded it. And one thing led to another. I sort of shopped the CD around, and finally it was released actually 2 years after I recorded it. So I recorded it in 2005. In 2007 it was released, and through many different word of mouth things, there was a big article in the New York Times about it the day that it came out, and in any case, it reached #1 on the classical Billboard chart that very first week. So it was quite an amazing turn of events, and that recording led to me having basically having an international concert career.